Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. The date is January 26th, 2025 at 3:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And because of that, we're going to go ahead and do our daily market close. Oh, there's so much news going on in the stock market. I'm so excited to share this with you. But before we get into the news, let's go ahead and see what's going on with the stock market and some of our favorite stocks. We always have our trusty dusty Webull app. So what do we have here? We're going to look at the major indices of the stock market represented by all these beautiful ETFs here. Small caps. We got small caps down 0.24% today. You know, I thought they were going to start off strong, but I guess not. So small caps are sucking and have continued to suck for a long time, but I'm sure there's going to be a mega rally any day now. China, my favorite, is down 0.14%. Boring day for China. They've been trading sideways for the past couple of months. VXUS, total international. We are at all-time highs with total international. I love it. Thank you, weak dollar. Thank you so much. Total international is up 0.45%. The world index, market cap weighted, the Vanguard Total World Index Fund, is up 0.53%, trading at all-time highs. We actually broke 146 very briefly today. I saw it. I got a screenshot of it. We broke 146 on VT. Daddy's feeling good. VTI, this is the total US, up 0.56%. The Qs, the triple Qs, are up 0.60%. Basically at all-time highs, just brushing close to them. S&P 500 up 0.65%. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 0.71%. So overall, a green day for everybody, unless you're a all-in small cap person and an all-in China person. So not a bad day. Not a bad day. How's crypto doing? Oh, man, look at this. How unfortunate. Tom Lee's Bitmine immersion is down 2.6% today. That always breaks my heart to see that. Bitmine immersion is trading at $28.04. MicroStrategy down 1.36%. How unfortunate as well. I wish it was trading a lot lower, but we'll get there soon. Of course, Trump coin is down slightly. It's done nothing but go down. I mean, what a beautiful chart. This is the coin of the President of the United States. Maybe I should buy some, bro. Dogecoin, I don't know why this is still a thing. It's trading at 12.2 cents, up 0.2%. Bitcoin, a little bit of green today, trading at 87,905. Kind of lame, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's had a rough couple of months. Man, I wish there came a day where we didn't have to look at Bitcoin anymore, but unfortunately, it's so important to know where this worthless clown coin is. So it's up 0.32%, trading at 87,920. Shiba Inu, I'm just going to delete this. Who cares about Shiba Inu? Cardano's trading at 35 cents, up 1.3%. Solana trading at 124.11, up 1.37%. XRP, Stockmo, my dirty you-know-what, up 1.42%. Obviously, he likes it because it went up a lot, and a lot of retail investors do as well. That's why they watch him. And the big winner out of my crypto list today is Ethereum, trading at 2,923. Still pretty far off all-time highs of 4,955. But hey, it's up 2% today. So I guess crypto investors are smarter than the stock market today. Let's look at large cap tech. We got AMD selling off a little bit at down 3.36%, trading at 250.97. Tesla trading off all-time highs of 481.20, currently trading at 435, down 3.13% today. Nvidia, despite investing in Coreweave, of course, driving business to Nvidia, is down 0.8% today. You know, isn't it a thing where, like, if Nvidia invests in somebody, then that stock goes crazy, and then Nvidia is supposed to go crazy? Is that over now? But Nvidia is pretty significantly down. Well, not really. A little bit down from all-time highs. Their all-time high trading price was 202.48, currently trading at 186. Netflix, my hot chicks, is trading at exactly $86, down 0.13%. For the greens, we got Amazon barely up today. Microsoft up 1.4%. Google up 1.88%. Meta up 2.1%, trading at $672.56. And the big winner of big tech today is Apple, up 3.26%, trading at $256.08. Down from a high of $278.85. Okay, so a little bit of a mixed bag here for large cap tech, bro. Let's go look at the YouTuber stocks. Oh, Rocket Lab getting cooked. Down almost 10%, trading at $80.38. Quantum getting a little bit of a clapping today. Ionics down 9%. And Rigetti, my spaghetti, down 8%. Duolingo, Joseph Carlson. What's up? What's going on here, bro? Duolingo's down 2.46%. Buy the dip, bro. Dutch Bros down 2.24%. I got nothing against the Bros, currently trading at 59.63. Palantir's down very slightly, nothing crazy. And Hood is basically flat on the day. Let's see our winners today. PayPal up 0.11%. SoFi up 0.29%, trading at 25.93. We got Grab My You Know What's trading at $4.59, up 0.22%. Dave My Battle Rave up 1.01%. How exciting, trading at 184.22. It's just been chopping sideways for the almost past year. I'm sure there'll be a breakout vertical line any day now. And of course, Hims, my favorite PP Pills stock, trading at $30.33, up 2.4% today. All right. Yeah, Hims has gotten shellacked, man. They had an all-time high, looks like, of 64, 65, and now they're trading at 30. They've been more than cut in half. Ouch. Buy the dip, bro. Bonds. We got the big bond indices up, the big bond ETFs up, which means yields are coming down ever slightly today. TLT is trading at 88.32, up 0.45%. Okay, not bad. What's going on with silver? Silver's still above $100 by far, up 6.33% as of right now for today. Gold is, of course, up 1.36%. And oil is down ever so slightly, 0.75 of a percentage point down. So silver's going up. What a shock. I couldn't have imagined. Okay, what are the sectors looking like? The big winner for today out of all the sectors in the U.S. stock market is information technology. Shocker. The biggest losers today, besides you, Vanguard, consumer discretionary. Okay. Not really a lot of movement in the sectors. We got utilities up 0.7%. Utilities, I mean, I'm not necessarily against utilities. I'm really not. Not that I'm going to buy them individually, but I mean, they're pretty stable. I mean, it's literally power. I don't think that's going away anytime soon. And of course, with all the AI demand and all the electricity prices going up, I'm sure they'll be fine. I can't wait to see my next electric bill. All right. Let's check on Gil. Ooh, his silver shorts down 18% today. Ouch. Okay. And his United Health is down 1.49%. All right, let's look at the chip stocks. Intel down 6%, trading at 42.36. Just selling off, man. Just selling off. Not having fun. AMD's down 3.27%, trading at 251. It's pretty close to all-time highs. Microdong trading just off all-time highs, trading at 392.17, down 1.87%. Nvidia, my you-know-what-ia, is, we already looked at that. Qualcomm down 0.4%. The winners of today, ASML up 1.53%. How exciting. Are we at all-time highs? I think we are. I think we're at all-time highs, and they got earnings in 2 days. Exciting. Broadcom, AVGO is up 2% today, trading off all-time highs, but still at 326.61. And Coreweave, this is in the news, okay? It's down pretty significantly, almost 50% from all-time highs. They had an all-time high of 183.58 back in June of 2025, and it's basically kind of sold off ever since. But it's starting to catch a bid a little bit, starting to recover a little bit, trading at 98.51, up almost 6% today. Very exciting. Okay, so, of course, the index I care about, VT, up 0.5 percentage point. Good start to the year. I am a little upset that international has not beat U.S. today. I'm a little bitter about that. All right, so that's the breaking news for the stock market. Pretty much everything's up. Shocker. All right, let's do member-only comments, and then we're going to dive into some additional news, and we're going to have a good time. Rethinking Dividend says, Taco Bell should make a taco called Trump. Trump would have a big problem with that. If you'd like to give me a tip, give me a big tip that you might have for me, or you have a request, that's the Venmo link. Alan Carlson says he's very excited, as you should be. Chris says, hey, everyone. Remixer Darkin says, Metro, my retro, being down 2%. I'm surprising. I'm retrosexual. Stepsis, my epsis, my boy. Silver is up 250% in the last 13 months. Bitcoin down 18%. Imagine shorting the former on leverage and going long on leverage treasuries for the latter. Who could have done that? Yo, what's up, pay pigs? What's up, Why So Blue Tube? Stepsis, my epsis said, I thought Trump called himself the crypto president. Oh, yeah, he loves crypto. He loves crypto, especially Trump coin, because he can make money off of it. Andrew Paolo says, Strongman, what are your thoughts on an ICE agent deleting another citizen that wasn't breaking a single law? My thoughts are, ladies and gentlemen, okay, there's nothing wrong with protesting, but you shouldn't be getting into altercations with armed federal officers. I'm just being honest here, okay? Do you see me going to protests? You can protest, that's your right. But you don't want to be fighting with freaking armed officers, okay? Things aren't going to go well. Just stay at home. You're not going to change the world, bro. Let's all take a deep breath, okay? Stop going out there and harassing and yelling and trying to pick fights with armed federal officers. And you'll be okay, okay? Is it sad that happened? Yeah, but if you keep confronting people that are armed, things will happen eventually. Of course they will. And it could be the officer's fault. It could be the person's fault. I don't know. But if you do that, you're going to get in trouble eventually. Grab my you-know-what. I wonder how Gil's short. I think Gil closed it out. Gil is down 18% today. Don't worry about that. He only doubled his position last week. No big deal. I think he closed it. Chris says, when is Chris Sain going to be on the cover of People's Magazine? Apparently he was apparently he is going to have like a Netflix thing. He mentioned that. I haven't seen him on Netflix yet. But supposedly Chris Sain is going to be on Netflix because he's such an inspirational guy. He's basically Martin Luther King. Wow. He is the modern Martin Luther King, except he's in the finance sphere. What would we do without Chris Sain? Fixing the world. The officers approached him and initiated the altercation, so that's a cop-out. Just don't go to the protests. What are you going to do? And you know there's a lot of people out there getting in their face, talking trash, trying to impede them. You know they're doing that. They're antagonizing them. That's just a fact, okay? I personally would not recommend you do that. They're not coming for you. He was just recording them. Oh, yeah, and he was armed, too. I would not show up. It's just going to cost. I mean, this is common sense, okay? I am not going armed and to try to cause trouble with federal officers. I'm just not going to do it, okay? Gil is hilarious. I wish he won't debate me. Hey, ya boy, what's up? Everything Money just signed a deal with Peacock. Is that true? Please tell me that's true. I'm gonna make so much content on that. Julia says, get out of here, boy. I admire you, Andrew. You sound liberal, but you still watch. Look, liberals love me. Conservatives love me. Everybody loves strongman, okay? I would be challenged to find a single person that didn't love strongman personal finance. Andrew Paulo, I offered to pay for the interview, and Gil just goes silent. It'll never happen. Yep. All right, well, that's the member-only comments. Now, let's go see what's going on in the world. So we got Donald Trump, the God Emperor. Let's see if he did any new Truth Socials here. Okay. We got him talking about, I guess he's shilling somebody to run for office here. Okay. He's shilling somebody trying to run against Tom Massey. Boring. Let's see. Okay. Something about the Trump Kennedy Center. I want something exciting. Oh, look at this. New York City is slightly different this time. Never forget. Oh, hold on. Turn off the volume. All right, we got some oppressors walking down the road here wearing their oppressive outfits. Did I see children? I didn't know children existed anymore. Look at this nightmare of a landscape. Man. Wow. Who would want to live in a society like this where people are well-dressed, everything's orderly, everybody's nice? Well, I don't know about nice. It look kind of serious, but man, is this what we're missing now? Imagine walking down downtown New York right now. Imagine what would happen to you. You get a little bit of diversity. Okay, man. Wow, beautiful. Oh, well, it's gone. Now we have Mom Dunny. All right, he's shilling the Melania movie. I'm not watching that. Oh, Governor Tim Walz called him. Okay. Let's see. Governor Tim Walz called me with the request to work together with respect to Minnesota. It was a very good call, and we actually seem to be on pretty similar wavelength. I told Governor Walz that I would have Tom Homan call him, or Homan, or whatever his freaking name is, and that what we are looking for are any and all criminals that they have in their possession. We're not turning over our criminals to you, Mr. President. That would make us less diverse. The governor, very respectfully, understood that, and I will be speaking to him in the near future. He was happy that Tom Homan was going to Minnesota. We have such tremendous success in D.C., Memphis, and New Orleans. What do all those cities have in common? I don't know. And virtually every other place that we have touched. Crime is way down. Wonderful. Well, not much stock market stuff, okay? I don't think that would move the stock market. All right. Fake and fraudulent polling. Yeah, he's not really talking about a lot of stock stuff. It's more, everything's about Minnesota. All right, let's check out Polymarket. Anything exciting going on here? U.S. government shutdown. We got to talk about this, baby. We will talk about this. I used to work for the government. I'm still technically part-time government in the Army. And that reminds me, I better get freaking paid. Because I went on 7 days of duty. And I'm hoping they process my pay before this shutdown. Oh, boy. I just want to get paid. I know it's a lot to ask. U.S. government shutdown Saturday. We saw a vertical line on the morning of the 25th, and there is now an 81% chance the shutdown will happen. Imagine being a federal employee. I don't miss this, okay? It used to be nice for me when we had shutdowns because I would just get back pay, so I would have free leave. But things have kind of changed a little bit. I think they usually make people work without pay. So we'll talk about the shutdown in a second. 81% according to Polymarket. All right. That's pretty much it. We've already looked at the Fed decision. It's pretty much unanimous that the Fed's not going to cut rates in 2 days. How long will the government shutdown last? There's a 17% chance that it lasts more than 30 days. And a 4% chance that it lasts more than 60 days. Yeah, when I was in the government, the shutdown lasted about 35 days, and it was awesome. All right. Okay, we're looking at the U.S. dollar index, the DXY. This is the U.S. dollar versus the euro, the yen, the pound, and a couple other currencies. So we can see the dollar continues to sell off, which helps boost international returns. Year to date, the DXY is down 1.24%, and it's down 10.25% on the year. Now, all time, it's still pretty range bound. I mean, it's not like people are like, oh, the dollar's collapsing, bro. The dollar's collapsing. It's not really collapsing. It's just losing a little bit of value versus other currencies. Okay. The dollar was way lower back in 2011, 2008, shocker. So it's not collapsing, but it is being devalued versus other currencies. But that's what Trump wants, right? You know, your dollar's weaker, people buy more stuff from America. If the dollar's stronger, you buy more stuff from overseas. So if you want to maximize exports, you know, you want to reinvigorate manufacturing, it's not necessarily a bad thing that the dollar's selling off a little bit against other currencies. People are like, oh, that's the inflation rate, bro. Look at the inflation rate. That's not the inflation rate, clown. It's the dollar's value versus a basket of other currencies. All right, let's read the news here. All right, so the first thing, Coreweave stock surges amid fresh $2 billion investment from Nvidia. Is this the circle gherkin? I can't say the other word. Coreweave surged more than 15%, but I think it paired off most of its gains. Let's go look at Coreweave again. Yeah, Coreweave's only up 6% as of right now. After Nvidia said it will invest an additional $2 billion in the AI cloud company, Nvidia said the deal would help Coreweave build out more than 5 gigawatts of AI factory capacity by 2030. The two companies will work together to enhance Coreweave's AI native software, and Coreweave will deploy multiple generations of Nvidia's AI systems. So Nvidia gives Coreweave cash, $2 billion in cash, and then Coreweave can take that cash and they can buy stuff from Nvidia. Let's go look at Coreweave's financials. Do we have, here he is. Coreweave. I got weaves, bro. Yeah, I mean, Coreweave is still unprofitable, or at least it was over the past trailing year. Yeah. I mean, they're still a cash burner, but obviously. Oh, well, they actually had positive operating cash flow in the most recent quarter. Look at that. I wonder why that was. Okay. How much do they have on their balance sheet? So Coreweave had about $2 billion of cash and short-term investments as of September 30th, 2025. So they're getting looks like an additional $2 billion infusion. They're going to have plenty of liquidity. $9.7 billion of current liabilities. All right. Yeah, they got some debt coming. Well, they probably refinanced it. Yeah, they're kind of running a tight ship when it comes to their cash. So it doesn't hurt that Nvidia is giving them cash. Look at their long-term debt. It's just going absolutely ballistic. In the most recent quarter, they had $10.32 billion of debt, long-term debt, and then an additional $3.7 billion that was coming due within a year. So that's like $13 billion. Let's look at their interest expense. Woo! Look at their operating income. Their most recent quarter, they had $51 million of operating income, $310 million of interest expense. They got a lot of debt, and it's really expensive. Oh, mamma mia. Yeah, that debt's not pretty. They need cash. AI is entering its next frontier and driving the largest infrastructure build-out in human history. I haven't noticed. Coreweave's deep AI factory expertise, platform software, and unmatched execution velocity are recognized across the industry. I love all the corporate buzzwords. The investment announced Monday comes in addition to Nvidia's $3.3 billion stake in Coreweave. So, yeah, they kind of need the cash. That interest is a little brutal. Nvidia has invested heavily in neo-cloud companies focused on AI cloud, including Coreweave, Nebius, and Lambda Labs. The circular dynamic in which Nvidia invests in its own customers has raised eyebrows on Wall Street. I mean, they kind of need the cash. Nvidia wouldn't be able to sell them if they didn't have the cash, because that debt is just absolutely brutal. All right, so I guess that's the news. So we got $2 billion invested, plus, then that's on top of $3.3 billion already invested. All right, and then we'll talk about Intel. So we know Intel is just getting clapped. Let's see if anything exciting's on here. Yeah, Intel was down 17% on Friday, and then I think it's down, an additional 6% today. I mean, their earnings were not too hot. Intel projected first quarter revenue between $11.7 billion to $12.7 billion, with break-even adjusted earnings per share, flat revenue during the AI revolution. Wow. Intel is struggling with manufacturing challenges. Lip Bu-Tan warned investors that the turnaround would take time and require resolve. Be strong! Be strong! Intel faces supply constraints that prevent it from meeting full product demand. Okay. Let's see. Finance Chief David Zinsner told CNBC that the supply situation should improve in the second quarter, but gross margins are expected to stay under pressure and remain below 40%. Oh my God. They're just getting absolutely cooked. Poor babies. All right, now let's check out the shutdown. This is what's exciting. I love shutdowns. I love seeing all the federal employees squeal in fear.
Oh my God. I don't have any money.
It's like, shut up. You make a lot of money. You should be saving it. Clowns. All right. The threat of a partial government shutdown looms large after Democrats came out against a funding package in the wake of a deadly deletion of a Minneapolis man by federal agents. With just days until the deadline, I'm biting my teeth. I better get paid, by the way. I better get my check, my hot deliciousness. For weeks, lawmakers in both parties and across both chambers have been working to pass individual funding measures before the government funding lapses on Friday, January 30th. Right around the corner. 6 of the 12 appropriation bills have already cleared both chambers and been signed into law. And the Senate was expected this week to take up the remaining 6 funding measures, which passed the House earlier this month and were grouped together to secure swifter passage. The remaining 6 bills include funding for the Departments of Defense, that'll go through, Labor, Health, and Human Services and Education, slash it to 0, Transportation and Housing and Urban Development, slash it to 0, State Department, we need that, and the Treasury, no problems there. And crucially, funding for the Department of Homeland Security, which includes ICE and Border Patrol, is part of the 6-bill package. Guys, we can't fund any of these other government agencies. We got to cut ICE's funding, bro. Open borders, bro. Now the grouping of those funding measures is creating complications after the fatal deletion of the 37-year-old cross-dresser Alex Preddy by Border Patrol agents led a slew of Senate Democrats to oppose any funding package that includes DHS. Minority Leader Chuck
Schumer
announced Saturday,
I grill with cheese on my burgers way before the meat's even cooked.
that Democrats would not provide the necessary votes to advance the package. With 53 Republicans, Democratic support is necessary to reach the 60-vote threshold. Okay, so it's apparently going to be stuck in the Senate. Even independent Senator Angus King, what a name, Angus, who was among a trio of senators who crossed the aisle to negotiate a deal with Republicans to reopen the government during the longest shutdown in history, said he won't vote for a package that includes a DHS measure. I hate shutdowns, but I can't vote for a bill that includes ICE funding under these circumstances. Who needs borders and stuff? Still King, who caucuses with Democrats, I'm just kidding, argued that there's an easy way out of the funding fight. If those bills pass, 96% of the federal government is funded, and strongman personal finance gets his army pay. Take up DHS by itself. Let's have an honest negotiation, put some guardrails on what's going on, some accountability, and that would resolve the problem. Oh, okay, what are they going to do? Add cameras to the agents if they don't have them already? Sure. Okay. Senate Republicans must work with Democrats to advance the other 5 funding bills while we work to rewrite the DHS bill, calling it the best course of action. I mean, they're not going to get rid of ICE. They're not going to defund DHS. They're probably going to make some minor tweaks, and then they're going to eventually pass it. The responsibility is on Leader Thune and Senate Republicans. If the leader puts these 5 bills on the floor, we can pass them right away. If not, Republicans will again be responsible for another government shutdown. Okay, I mean, it's all BS.
Whose fault is it?
All right, well, I guess that's the news. So we're going to be shut down over ICE. How unfortunate. All right, let's do some more member-only comments, and then we're going to go stare at the stock market some more because that's what we do. Man, we got a lot of comments. Woo! Life gets funnier when you imagine Minneapolis as a AAA game map with millions of NPCs, because that's honestly what it's felt like looking at that city recently, though I do hope no more casualties. I can't live around white liberals. I cannot live around them. They are so insane. I cannot deal with those people. There is nothing appealing to me about Minnesota or Minneapolis. It's cold. It's liberal. Nothing appeals to me. I like the South. I love the South, and I will always live in the South. You don't like that? Sue me.
We love diversity. We love open borders. We are amazing liberal human beings. We are saving the world, bro. I am diverse lover. I am liberal.
It's like, just go away. I'm not liberal. I just have common sense. I mean, the thing is, like, okay, even if the deletion was wrong, you can just punish the agents or require additional training. But that's not what they want. They want to completely stop ICE, which is just a ridiculous proposition, okay? It's ridiculous. And people get so swept up by small events and propaganda. It's like, yeah, if you have a bunch of protesters confronting all these officers, talking trash to them, getting in their way, something is going to inevitably happen. It always does. And then everybody's debating, oh, well, who is responsible? It doesn't matter. The deportations must continue, and they will continue. God Emperor Strongman has spoken. Do you understand me, people? Oh, nice, Andrew. Strongman needs more of that. I'm trying, guy. I'm trying to gain my common sense here. Yeah, Trump posting AI-enhanced 1930s clips. It's pretty funny. You gotta love the God Emperor, okay? But that seemed pretty nice. Most cities, like, you got very nice areas, right? There's very nice areas in cities, and then you have total crap holes. Just like war-torn, like, you are going to die if you go there. I've seen it. So, like, 5 or 6, 7 years ago, I went to Athens, Greece, right? And it was overrun by migrants. Graffiti everywhere. Migrants just walking around doing nothing. They had, like, Greek riot police just hanging out in this big van. It was kind of, like, terrifying. I'm like, this is not a nice city. And then you'd walk, like, you'd be on a block, and it'd be, like, war zone migrants. Graffiti just totally destroyed. And then the next block, you'd have, like, the tourist area, which is, like, very nice. That's the cities, okay? And, of course, everybody pays a premium to live in the nice area. The good old days, bro. They were the good old days. He sure does need that, Alan. I'm trying. I'll recognize the government shutdown when I don't get taxed during that time. Yeah, that's not how that works. I love these guys trying to not pay taxes. I'm like, you're going to get in trouble. No, I don't. I filed an election to not be taxed, bro. I got a guy that helps me with that. It's like, shut up. Kaiser nurses went on strike today. Uh-oh, for what? Is the correlation between the declining dollar the reason for silver and gold going up? I don't think so. I really don't. I think it just more has to do with supply and demand. Okay. I mean, I'm sure some people are dumping dollars and buying gold, but I don't think that's the only reason that silver and gold are going up. Personally. I could be wrong though. I'm staying out of that. I am not touching gold or silver. I ain't playing that freaking game. Silver is about to cross 2 barrels of oil an ounce. 2 barrels of oil. Oh yeah, silver's going ballistic, man. If you had silver a couple of years ago, you made out like a bandit. Dude, if it was me, I'd be selling it like crazy. Never seen this before other than negative oil. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Who knows when it ends, though? Strongman, I stumbled upon your video from 3 years ago. In the video description, you said that you work with YouTuber Jay Nagy. Where is this dude today? Whatever happened with YouTube? Oh, I still talk to him, but we just haven't had time to do live streams together. He's still on YouTube. You can go subscribe to his channel. And then I'm going to try to bring back, collaborations with him and other creators. But tax season's kicking off, and Daddy needs to get to work. Right after the Daily Clown Report, I was doing taxes. I've already got 2 returns ready for filing, and people are starting to pay. Yeah, I just got paid 16 minutes ago for another return. Daddy's busy. And just wait till all the 1099s come out. Then Daddy's really going to be busy. When is Tesla reporting earnings? I think its profits are going to tank this year. Tesla reports earnings on, hold on, Wednesday at the close, and we will be there for it. But it's the earnings don't even matter. They just don't matter. I guess we'll start market close late on Wednesday because we got Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, and ASML reporting, and IBM. So we could cover a lot of earnings. Canada's low rates, high valuation market is pretty frustrating for any investment income seeker. The ultra safe 4% yield with its 4.5-year bonds pay 3%. I mean, if you're just fixated on yield, you're going to have a hard time. But if you fixate on total return, you actually can live a lot longer than you might imagine. All right, dividends. Why So Bluetooth rejoins the membership. He's a member for 8 months. What a total Chad. SPHR. What is SPHR? Let's go check it out real quick. SPHR, Sphere Entertainment Co. What is this? My Sharon, yep. All right, 3.4 billion market cap, trailing revenue of 1 billion, negative net income in the last 12 months, no forward PE. Stock has been recovering pretty significantly ever since it bottomed out in April of 2025, just like everything else did. Sphere operates as a live entertainment and media company. It operates through 2 segments, Sphere and MSG, monosodium glutamate networks. The Sphere segment offers entertainment medium powered by technologies to create multi-sensory experiences. Is this the, hold on a minute. Is this like the Sphere that's in Vegas? Oh, yes, it is. We got a big Sphere, bro. Okay. Interesting. Our company. What do you do? I guess they have a bunch of shows inside the Sphere. How many spheres are there? Let's see. Explain what Sphere Co. does like I'm 5. Yeah, I'm a robot. Bicycles. See, there's a little bicycle wheel. Does this count as a bicycle? Hurry up. Imagine a giant hollow ball sitting in Vegas. It looks like a spaceship. It's a giant movie screen. The inside of the ball is covered in screens that wrap all around you. making you feel like you're inside the movie or other world. Famous bands play concerts inside. Crazy pictures outside. And the goal. Okay. Is it just one sphere? How many spheres do they have? How many entertainment venues do they have? They have one building. They have the one in Las Vegas and two coming soon. National Harbor, Maryland, January 2026. The company announced they're building a second U.S. venue near D.C. This will be a mini version. And then Abu Dhabi, they're building a full-size sphere. Okay. Other entertainment. Besides the big balls, the company also owns MSG Networks, which has shows like sports ball, basketball, and hockey. Okay, so they got plans for two more, and they have MSG Networks. What shows does MSG Networks have? New York Knicks, hockey. They have the Rangers, the Devils, the Islanders, the Buffalo Sabres. Okay, so some sports ball. I don't know anything about sports ball. They got some shows here. I've never even heard of this, being perfectly honest. Is it profitable? How fast is it growing revenue? Okay, not profitable on a GAAP basis. Yeah, I don't know. So it's a news network I've never heard of, and then they have one sphere in Vegas. Isn't travel down to Vegas? Why is Sphere Co stock going up recently? Because it's pretty. Okay, it's going up based on the expansion plans. Okay, because of National Harbor and Abu Dhabi. All right, the analysts expect the company's profitability to improve. I mean, it just seems like it's 3 locations. It's kind of like Wynn Resorts. Like there's 3 future locations and a TV network. Like, am I going to bank my future on that? I don't know. All right, so let's look at revenue. So revenue's been stagnant, but hopefully with the new areas when they open, that'll increase. Gross margin, high 40s. Pretty decently unprofitable. Let's see. What's certain? Do they have a lot of debt? Oh, did they pay off a lot of debt? Look at that. Their interest expense dropped precipitously. Let's see if they paid off a lot of debt. Why are they buying back stock? Okay, well, their interest expense significantly dropped, and I'm trying to figure out why. Let's see. Asset write-downs and restructuring. That's not good. Let's see. I don't know why their interest. I don't even know if this is accurate. I don't know why their interest expense dropped so massively. I mean, I guess it's interesting. How much cash do they have? 384, 666 of current assets, 697 of current liabilities, of which 160 is unearned revenue. I don't know, man. You're betting on one sphere in Vegas and then one in Abu Dhabi and one in Maryland. And then a network that I know nothing about. It seems kind of risky to me, personally. But welcome back to the membership. You're a true hero. Strongman says he loves the South, as in the South will rise again. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm in New Orleans. While I don't disagree with the arrest, the way ICE conducted itself here is insane. So glad they left my city. A bunch of losers LARPing in military. How do you think it works? You have to go and you got to kick down doors. You got to find people. That's how deportations work. What are you going to do? Like,
can you please come with me, pretty please?
It's not going to work like that. I stopped following politics a long time ago. Like, yeah, you can't get too wrapped into it. It's mostly propaganda. Mostly propaganda. I don't watch the news. Thank you. Step says my Sips agrees on my ice takes. Oh, dude, I'd be a brutal dictator. I would be a brutal dictator. You think I'd let like little drama stop me from my goals and my tasks? I give 0 Fs, okay? The deportations must continue. I wish I could give you more common sense, strong man. Sadly, I can't. I know, Alan. You're just a fountain of common sense. Love Reagan, but during his admin, all the crazies got free out of madhouses. Homelessness started with Republicans. I wasn't even born until 1989, so don't remember most of it. Jay Nagy streams every Sunday as a bonus. You can hang out with me there too. He does. Why So BlueTube says Jay Nagy is a blowhard. I think he's funny. I usually watch most of his videos. Strongman, you never gave us an update on the guy you interviewed that said was going to give you access to his calls, the one that made more. Oh, he's trying to reach out to me again. I should respond to him. I've just been so busy. It's like, I got things to do. I got streams to do. I got taxes to do. Do I really want to invest time into this guy's trade alerts? I just don't have time. Well played. CNN cheering now when bad economic news is coming. I wonder why. Politics. That's the Sphere in Vegas. I've been there. It's cool, but too expensive. Sphere is a publicly traded company. They clean up with tendies. Rumor has it they're talking to Metallica for, Metallica. If Metallica plays a Sphere, they will clean up. Maybe. You should make up your own ETF for fun. Yeah, VT 99% and then Bitcoin 1%. 1% expense ratio. I'd go back if Metallica has a residency. I think I paid $160 for an hour-long movie. Yeah, I'm not paying $160. You probably pay $500 for a Metallica ticket, but since it's a Sphere, no seat is a bad seat. Yeah, I'd pay a little bit more for Metallica, but I liked them a lot when I was younger. Here in New Orleans, they would stop at Spanish restaurants and supermarkets because hey, let's check out these Spanish people, targeted arrests. I agree, but not the profiling. Well, I mean, who you think all the illegal immigrants are coming from Europe? You think they're coming from Russia? No, they're mostly coming from South America. You do have to profile. Supreme Court during Reagan admin demolished madhouses. Oh, I mean, I wasn't alive back then. All right, well, welcome to the membership. Let's go stare at the market and see what's going on, and then we'll close this out. Oh, all right. Let's check out the indices. So we're still mostly green. Small caps are still down about 0.3%. China's trying to break even. Come on, China. Let's go, baby. Down 0.06%. Total international is down or up 0.44%. My daddy is up almost 0.5%, and U.S. stocks have taken the lead, with the winning index today being the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 0.68%. No collapses, bro. I want to see deep red. Oh, the market's green. Oh, that's boring. I want panic and drama. All right. The winner out of the cryptos today is Ethereum, up 1.36%. Okay. Large tech. AMD is the big loser today, down 3.42%. The big winner is Apple. Okay. Really, nothing's changed since we looked at this recently. Commodities, silver's up 6.6%. Just crushing it. Gold up 1.47%. I just don't like silver. You want to know why? It's not pretty. I like gold. Gold is very pretty. I love gold. Oh, man. I wanted a gold coin so bad. I wanted one so bad. I thought about it back in 2020, 2021. And if I had bought that coin, whoo, daddy, I would have made a ton of money. Oh, man. Oh, I would have made so much money. This is why you don't listen to chicks when you're investing. Or nags. All right, Intel still getting cooked. Down 5.71%. And Coreweave, yeah. That's a lot of... Coreweave's got a lot of debt, man. I never looked at their balance sheet. They got a lot of debt. Not good. Ugh. Oh! Oh! I'm going to close this out, do some taxes, and have some dinner. All right. Well, I guess we can do member-only comments. I mean, it's 5 minutes till close. Nothing's going to freaking change. If it does, then it does. Elon taking us to Mars on Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Let's go look at Tesla. Let's go look at Tesla, my Tesla.
Tesla.
I mean, look at this company. What is this? Why is this company going up? Why? Could someone explain this to me? Forward PE of 223. But strong, man, that just means there's a lot of growth. That means there's a lot of growth. Don't you understand, bro? If a company's growing fast and it has a high PE, are you low IQ there, strong man? Well, okay, let's look at the growth here. Okay, they had a surge of revenue in Q3 of 2025 because the tax credits were expiring. So they had 11.57% growth in revenue, but they were getting absolutely obliterated. I mean, they haven't been doing well ever since about late 2022. Revenue's basically been flat. Margins have just been compressing. Massive compression ever since the clown market. Operating margin, they almost went negative in operating margin in March of 2025. And they're starting to slightly recover. So their most recent operating margin was 6.63%. Wow. Profit margin hovering around 5%. Free cash flow margin, they had a surge, but I think that was a timing thing with inventories in the most recent quarter. So it's diluting net income growth. I mean, what is this? Oh, this company has a forward PE of 2 something. Look at that net income. It's such a joke. I can't believe this. Look at the earnings per share. Does this look like a company massively growing revenues and profits? I just don't understand. I'm confused. Can someone explain this to me? Oh my God. Price to sales of 15. It's just so stupid. What's Nvidia's price to sales? Highly profitable company at the center of the AI revolution. Price to sales of 24. What's Meta's price to sales? 8.77. Tesla's just out of control. It's just out of control. It just doesn't stop. It doesn't end. Oh my God. Silver looks better than gold. It does it? I like gold. It's shiny. I'm blue, so I look good with gold. You're blue. You might want to go to the hospital. The Wilshire 5000 beat VXUS. You got me today. I think silver looks better than gold. I like gold. I'm a gold guy. For the prettiness, not for the investment. The late mama stepsis bought me a 1 ounce gold Trump coin 4 years ago. Still have it. I mean, yeah, if it's like a personal memento, I mean, obviously you might not want to sell it. But if I just had that, I was going to buy like just a regular gold coin. Oh, I would definitely have sold that by now. Never mind. It's almost even with VXUS. Nice stepsis. I would never want to sell that. It's sentimental value, you know. Tesla is just like Elon. I can't believe we're talking about Tesla. I just can't believe it. Do the market countdown. You have 1 minute. Pay pigs. All right, let's do the market countdown. Oh, my God. Okay, here we go. Let me guess. Has the market crashed 90% in the last 5 minutes? Weird. Why is it saying, it says we're supposed to have 10 seconds. What is this? Did I miss something? Is the market closing at 3:59 now? Okay, I think Weeble had a little bit of a hiccup there. I'm sorry, guys. I screwed it up. I'm a clown. Sue me. All right, let's close this up. I got taxes to do. Should get a cowbell. I've been killing it so far this year with what is that, uranium? I think the only stock in the S&P that is worse than Tesla is MicroStrategy. I could agree with that. MicroStrategy is the biggest clown show in the world. Wow, even had to run your own show. You should know when to do the countdown. I was going to skip the countdown, to be honest. I mean, okay, it's 2 minutes out. Whoa, what's going to happen? And if there's drama, I'll just cover it tomorrow. Webull. I know Webull's that's where I day trade, bro. Eura was Gil's old holding. I actually made money with it. Yeah, keep following Gil, Alan. I'm sure you'll make a fortune. Webull, Chinese company, I guess. It is. Yeah, it sure is. All right, guys. Well, welcome back to the membership. Why So Bluetooth? And thank you for your recommendation for Sphere. Like, subscribe. Consider joining as a member to support the channel. Also, consider booking a free, and I mean free, 30-minute tax consultation with me. I am a certified public accountant and would gladly do your business and/or personal taxes any state in the United States. You can talk to me for free. I give you upfront fixed quotes, and I'll do your taxes like a boss. You can book a free 30-minute consultation in the pinned comment below at the conclusion of this live stream on YouTube. All right, final comments here. Silver short, so OP. Oh, yeah. Just short a massive, insane vertical line, guys. Not a bad show. Needs improvement, but not bad. My show's awesome. Goodbye, Big Time. Goodbye, Wesley, Pay Pig. Goodbye, Dex. Alan, glad you're back. I was busy. Do you handle taxes for crypto? Yes, I do. Book a free consultation. And Ryu. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Cheers.